Hi, my name is Barbara Fernandez, and I decided to record this video um, to talk and maybe give people some light on their process after their house suffered some damage from a storm. I am not a contractor. I'm just a homeowner that is currently going through the process of having my roof replaced and some other damages caused by a storm. And I had to learn a lot to just be where I am, where the work hasn't even started. And it took a lot of time for me to even learn the process. So today I wanted to do this video more just to help other people kind of know even what to do. And I'm by no means an expert. I'm just kind of sharing my experiences. I live in Rowlett, which is a city near Dallas in Texas. And in April of 2006, we were hit with a really bad hailstorm. The city near me, Wiley, got severely damaged. People had major damage on their homes. Our roof, as a result of this storm, got damaged. We have damage on our solar screens, our fence got blown over, and some other small things that needs to be done. My husband and I tried to, in April, as right after the storm, we started noticing a leak on our dining area, so we thought, we'd need to have somebody look over. So we had a company come over and give us an estimate to just kind of patch up the ceiling, the roof, because we didn't want to spend our deductible to replace the whole roof. We have these things we don't pay attention much when we're signing up for the insurance, but we have a 2% deductible, and that's an $8,000 expense if we wanted to really do all the repairs. So we were hoping that with the patchwork that it was done, that would take care of it. It turns out that throughout the year, now it's November, actually now it's December, pretty much every single house in our neighborhood had to have their roof replaced. So the first thing that we did once we saw that we might need to have ours done is we called the insurance, and they sent over an adjuster, and he looked around, he went up on the roof, and he said, yes, you guys have all this damage. I'm going to write up a report and I'm going to send it to you guys. So after he sent an email with this report, he basically listed all the damage that he found on the home, which is basically replacing the roof. He's paying because our fence is basically hanging over. He also going to pay for fixing the fence, and we had some solar screens, and the AC is messed up. So that's that. I did bring up at that time that we have farmers, and it's kind of hard to compare insurance by insurance, and so this is our experience with farmers. So we did bring up a damage that we have in our ceiling. I'm actually going to try to, you see right there, let's see if I can, right there, right above my head is that damage from the ceiling. This was not there when we moved in this house a year ago, but the adjuster told us that that he couldn't prove that it was caused by the storm. Anyways, we are trying to appeal that decision from the adjuster. So after that, now is the process for really picking who's going to take care of this damage, because this whole region really got severely affected by a storm, a tornado that we had in Rowlett in December of last year, and then shortly after in April we had this major hailstorm. These companies really have a ton of work in their hands. Everybody's really busy. These contractors and these construction companies are making a ton of money. They're going making a lot of profit from the storms. This is basically a year after the original storm, so I imagine now they have less work. But anyway, so the process for me to pick a company was I went into this app, and you also have a website called Next Door Neighbor, and it's basically individuals from your neighborhood, and I posted a question from people that had previous experiences with contractors. I ended up selecting 3 companies that people had positive things to say, and that was Three Kings Roofing, that was Spartan Construction, and JJ Roof to Roof. And that Roof to Roof person, he was actually the original person who patched up our work in April. So we have already interviewed all 3 companies. And the one thing that to me was really enlightening is I see that a lot of people rush to pick whoever showed up at their door first. They don't really take the time to interview. To me and my husband was a really interesting learning process of seeing how people walk to your home, how they talk to you, how they address your concerns. You know, the first guy, the first company that we contacted was Spartan Construction, and the owner actually showed up to our house the day after I called him,